Over the last 2 years, for the local service companies that we work with, we at Northwing have started running a lot more Google local service ads or Google Guaranteed. And one of the biggest factors with Google Guaranteed is structuring the account so it drives enough volume of leads. So that's obviously what we're talking about today. Google Guaranteed. Before we kind of talk about the specifics, what I would say is if you're in an industry that Google offers Google Guaranteed or Google Local Service Ads for, I would highly suggest you get certified and get guaranteed and start running local service ads. One of the reasons that we like them so much is oftentimes we see that leads through Google Local Service Ads can be half the cost of leads through Google search ads or other categories. So this is a very compelling factor for a lot of our local service clients. Google Guaranteed is driving the lowest cost, highest quality leads of any digital advertising that we're doing for them. But what the trouble is with Google Guaranteed is you have less control, right? So Google local service or Google search ads, you can pick the exact keywords you want to show up for, do more of your own optimization of the campaign. With Google Guaranteed, Google reserves more control over who they send the volume of leads to. So what we're going to talk about today is 3 ways to improve your lead flow through Google Guaranteed. The first way is the most important, is properly managing your inbound leads and your Google Local Service Ads dashboard. So what we'll call this is dashboard management. It is extremely important if you're generating leads through Google Guaranteed to diligently go through and mark those leads as booked and completed. We've seen it across all of our clients' accounts time and time again. We actually offer a managed service for this. So if you want us to do this on your behalf, we can. We highly recommend it because it's consistent and our team is in there every day processing the leads and making sure they're marked as booked and complete. But we see it time and time again. The companies that manage their inbound leads the most diligently are always given a higher volume of leads than the companies that don't. So that's one of the number one things that Google looks for, right? They want to see attentiveness to the leads that they're generating, and they will reward that. So if you're properly managing the dashboard, you will get more leads through Google Guaranteed. The second, and this is obviously a discussion with your goals, your agency, where you're at as a business, but Google wants to see aggressive budgets in Google Guaranteed. So we oftentimes see that even if you set a budget that's higher than what you would want to spend, it typically won't hit that. But I believe that Google is categorizing these accounts by who is showing them they're willing to spend the most and driving the leads to the companies that have more aggressive budgets. So obviously there's other considerations here. This isn't just a race to the top in terms of budgets. You have to make sure it fits with your company and your goals and things of that nature. But across all the accounts that we monitor and manage, it's consistently shown that even above and beyond just the specific lead values by budget, the companies who are more aggressive in local service ads and Google Guaranteed seem to get a higher proportion of the leads just based on having a higher budget than their competitors. So that's something I would look at. Again, there's a lot of other factors there, but we have seen that time and time again. The third and final way to increase your lead flow through Google Guaranteed is to minimize lead disputes. Now, this is not to say that you have to pay for all unqualified leads, but what I will caution you is use lead disputes sparingly and understand that because you're getting lower cost leads through Google Guaranteed, if occasionally there's a lead that does not exactly fit your business, oftentimes what we see is it's better to just pay for the lead and minimize the lead disputes to show that consistency with Google. And it's very clear from what we see across our accounts that the accounts that minimize lead disputes are consistently given more leads. I mean, if you think about it from Google's standpoint, processing lead disputes is a burden for Google, right? Like they have to put in work to process and verify lead disputes. They're probably not going to give a higher amount of leads to the accounts that give them more work to do. So take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, we don't want you spending money on leads that aren't qualified for your business, but there is a hidden cost to disputing those leads. So again, Google Guaranteed, awesome tool for local service companies. We recommend it for almost every company that's in a category that it's offered for. If you've been struggling with lead volume, I hope these tips have helped. If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks.